Let me tell you, bro, you're not a dick. You're not a bad person. Your friends they just start falling behind, bro. You start falling behind, and it's just life. Even me, fam, I'm not fucking perfect. I'm a sinner too. I'm a sinner. I'm not perfect. If someone's showing you the results of what they can do, why the do you just don't shut the fuck and listen to them? Ask yourself, why I don't like this guy? What's the reason I don't like this guy? I opened this window cleaning company, and we started, no? I told they were my friends. I told they're cool, no? But I always had that feeling. I always had the feeling of maybe they'll snake me. I always had that feeling, for sure. And what happened is that maybe you don't agree with everything that somebody says, and that's okay. That's completely fine. You know, that's completely fine. You don't have to agree with everything I say. At least don't move like a bitch. We don't have to agree with everything. I was working with them, and I always had this feeling. Trust your gut. For sure, trust your gut. Always trust your gut. You can work with people that maybe they move like snakes. Sometimes, not every time, not always, depending on what they do. If you think they can maybe work it around, sometimes they're snakes, but they're not truly snakes. Sometimes they don't realize, and people can learn, for sure. People can learn. That's okay. We can work together. Maybe we don't agree with everything, but just don't move like a bitch, bro. Don't move like a bitch, because what happened with this friend? Good guys. I thought they were good guys. And I'm pretty sure they're not fucking evil. It's not the same. They're not like me. I had to go through shit that nobody have lived with the age I have. I'm 23. Not a lot of people have had the life I have. So for some people, I'm ahead, and they don't understand shit that I already understand. And that's okay, but what I realize is that I crash a lot with these people because of the insecurities. And I'm not trying to force you into fucking believe everything I say, right? I'm not trying to be the boss. I'm not trying to be a leader, bro. I'm not, bro. I'm just naturally like this. As I said, we don't have to agree with everything. That's okay, bro. If you have something that I can learn, I'm not fucking arrogant. You have something to teach me? Bless, bro. Bless. I love to fucking learn, but if I'm telling you something that I clearly have more experience than you, why the fuck do you doubting me? It's okay to have your opinion, but I clearly, because with this experience, when I opened this business, I had the old experience, I was getting all the money, had the experience, everything. And then once we start getting money, and money because of me, when money's involved, money shows you the true colors of people. People just don't like you or you outshine them, and they're gonna resent you, bro. For sure, they're gonna resent you, bro. Once people are opportunities, that's why I love this quote of Mike Tyson. That he says, people are opportunities. They might be your friend, they might be cool, they might be cool, bro. But as soon as the opportunity comes, they're gonna stop you on the back. As soon as they have the chance, bro, they're gonna stop you on the back. Because you outshine them. And people that have insecurities, fam, you think it's gonna be okay, bro. That's why they tell you, never outshine the master. And I think that's a really good thing to learn. Never outshine people, because they're gonna resent you. That's why I think it's very important to make sure who you talk to. I think it's very important to realize who you're talking to. That's why when I trying to know people, trying to meet new people, I ask questions, how they move with girls, how they live, their mentality. That's why something that tells me a lot about that person is how they move with girls, or if they work out. For example, if you see them simping, or maybe they're dating their best friend's ex, shit like that, that tells you a lot about that person. If they're fat, that tells you a lot about that person. That means they're fucking weak. They're weak. They don't have a frame. And anything that happens, it will fuck everything up. That's why if I see someone simping, if I see someone being stupid with girls or doing some dumb shit, it just tells me a lot about you. It tells me that you don't have balls. That tells me a lot about you. That tells me you don't have balls. You don't have a frame when girls can test you, you will break easily. Trust me, these kind of people will betray you. These kind of people are gonna betray you. It's just a matter of time that they do some dumb shit. That's why I start talking to a lot of people, because fam, why do you want me to be like you? Why are you trying to bring me down? You can clearly see that I'm not into that shit. I'm not trying to be like you. And if that makes you feel uncomfortable that I'm someone that doesn't do that kind of shit, why you want me to be like you? And also, I told this to a friend, and I don't talk to him anymore. But I told him, bro, if they see me with you and you're moving like this, they're gonna think I'm like you, bro. That's gonna affect you, and that's gonna affect me, my image. I'm not trying to. I don't want people to think that I'm a loser. I fuck with losers. Okay, I don't give a fuck what people think. It's just that I'm not that guy. I'm not that kind of person. And fam, trust me, when you're fucking with important people, well, sometimes even important people, they're moving dumb, fam. They have a lot of money. They simping, they fucking their friend's girlfriend, ex, that kind of shit. And also, this is a good topic, that money's not everything. Money's not everything. Because I've seen people that are rich, bro. They have supercars, they have this, they have that, but they still move like losers. They don't have ethics, they don't have values. That's why I think having values and ethics come first before you need them. And that's why, bro, you need to look at people's actions. That's gonna tell you a lot about that person. Look how they move, look how the actions they make, the decisions they make, because those decisions put them where they are. But hear me out. Sometimes, as I said, sometimes this kind of people will be winning too. As I said, I seen people that are super rich, they have supercars, but they're still fucking losers. Because they don't have a frame. They just all they know is about how to make money. That's all they know. They never put time into trying to learn how the mind works. They don't have street, they don't have calle. Values, brotherhood, basic brotherhood. You can't be working with people that like that brotherhood, because they're gonna betray you. It's just a matter of time they'll betray you. They do some dumb shit. And fam, that's the last thing you want to do. That's the last thing you want in your life. Because where are we heading? Bro, I'm 23, bro. You think I wanna waste time, bro? I'm hustling, bro. I'm after my shit, bro. It's okay. I'm not saying to be a fucking monk, to don't have fun. It's okay, bro. We can have fun. We can have 1-2 drinks. Maybe smoke a spliff, even though I'm quitting weed. We can have fun, bro. But bro, let's also grow mentally, physically. You don't want to work with these people because it's about evolving. Don't stay in the same fucking place. Why do you want to stay in the same fucking place? And people will get mad because you stop talking to them. Do people get mad because you stop talking to them? Because you're doing your shit. You're doing your shit. And let me tell you, bro, you're not a dickhead, bro. You're not a bad person. Your friends they just start falling behind, bro. You start falling behind, and it's just life. You can tell them so many times, you can talk to them. But if they don't want to see it, bro, that's not your job. Nobody's that, bro. If their arrogance doesn't allow them to grow, to see through where you want everyone to go to, that's their problem, because they're not ready. They're just not ready. You can't force them. You can only tell them, hey, advice and this and that, but no, besides that, no. You can't, bro. They're not ready. That's when they naturally start falling behind. You know? It's just life, bro. I recognize it kinda hurts. Because you genuinely cared about those people. I know. You genuinely cared about those people. You just want them to level up, but it's not your job, bro. If they can't level up, that's not your job, bro. They're not gonna see it until they really want to see it. People only change when they really want to change. Bro, look at what they say. Look how they move, look at their actions, even look how they treat their parents. This goes for everything, even for relationships, for work, anything really. This is why I think Andrew Tate gets a lot of shit, bro. Because he says, that's part of his marketing. He just throws shit, controversial shit. He just says the truth in a controversial way. That's why he gets a lot of clicks. He basically just tells you to stop hanging out with low value people in general, whether it's a girl, friends. Because why are you talking to that girl, bro? What is so special, bro? What is so special about her? What is so special about those friends? They make you laugh? She has a fat ass? She's pretty? That's it, bro. You need to understand that you need to actually grow. It's about evolve, bro. Because at the end of the day, this is all superficial shit. You need shit that actually gives you value, that adds up to the ecosystem. It's like an ecosystem. Let's say you have a tree, you plant a tree on the sand. Bro, it's gonna die. It's gonna fucking die, bro. That's why you need to talk to winners. Whether it's a girl or friends, or this can happen. You can have friends, bro. Winner friends, bro. Let's say you're talking to five and another guy comes and he's a loser. Whether you guys kick them out, or because he's a loser, he doesn't change, or he levels up with you guys. He becomes a winner too. This goes with everything, with mentality, with business, values. That's why I stopped talking to a lot of people. Because I realized, bro, okay, they want to have fun. They're hustling, right? They want to grow. But personally, to go to that next level, you need to do shit that not a lot of people like to do. And what happens is that most people are doing the same shit that everyone wants to do. They stay in the mediocrity. They think they're hustling. They think they're successful. But you need to understand that there's levels to this shit. Well, maybe some people, they just want to stay there, and that's okay. We need people like that. Some people, they just want to stay here. But some people that want to be here. And if you really want to be here, you need to align, bro, with friends' mentality, what you eat, what you consume, your thoughts. And if you want to stay here, that's okay too, bro. I need people washing my car. Sometimes I don't want to spend 1,000 bones in a fucking a rooftop. Sometimes I just want to get sloppy toppy, and that's it. It's cheaper. We need these kind of people. That's okay, bro. That's okay. You need to level up. You need to align your vibration, your thoughts. Stop talking to toxic people. Learn new shit. Get out of the fucking mediocrity. That's honestly, nobody likes me, bro. No shit, nobody fucking likes me. I'm a fucking alien. I'm a fucking alien. I have fun. I don't only have a desk in the middle of my crib and that's all I do. I don't only do that, fam. I like to have fun. But you need to understand that there's levels to this shit and you can't, not everyone is gonna get it. Not everyone is gonna fucking get it. Because there's levels to this shit. Trust me, bro, you're gonna get a lot of hate. I get a lot of hate. Girls gonna be testing you. But that's a good sign, bro. That's a sign you're going on the right path. You're going on the right track. If nobody tells you shit, girls don't test you because they're just testing your strength. That's how I think it's just mostly insecurities, jealousy. Because I'm naturally built like this, bro. I'm not trying to force you into, I'm not trying to be a leader. Like, yes, I want to. Let me correct that. I want to be a leader, but I'm naturally built like this, bro. And if that makes you feel uncomfortable, all this fucking energy, that's your fucking problem. That's something that you need to work on. Ask yourself, why I don't like this guy? What's the reason I don't like this guy? Because I'm someone that if I don't like somebody, I always ask myself, what is that I don't like this guy? What is that I don't like this guy? And most of the times, I say, I don't like that guy because he's a loser. I'm not trying to fuck with him. I'm not trying to have that energy around me. And if you're conscious enough, you can say, this guy has something that I don't. This guy understands something that I don't. That's good. That's a healthy mindset. Because you say, okay, you agree with yourself that this guy knows something that you don't. Okay, so I'm gonna learn about this guy. But there's some people, fam, that you have all these fucking things, you're gonna make them feel insecure, bro. People are gonna dislike you. People are gonna say dumb comments. Because why? They're insecurity. They're just projecting. That tells you a lot about yourself. 100%, bro. 100%. You need to understand this, so it's easier for you to swim in this ocean of toxicity. Because most of the people are fucked up, fam. They have something going on. Even me, fam, I'm not fucking perfect. I'm a sinner too. I'm not perfect. But what I understand is that I'm ahead of most of people of my age. And I understand that because of the shit I've done for myself, because of the results I have. That's my ego. But that's a healthy ego because I know myself. I know myself. I know what I can do. If someone's telling you, if someone's showing you the results of what they can do, why the fuck do you just don't shut the fuck up and listen to them? No, you rather stay in your fucking little bubble and you don't wanna grow. You wanna stay there like a fucking dickhead. I don't know, bro. Some people are just built like this, bro. Right, Simba? Vamos. Sale en el video. Hey, qué lindo. See? That's why. This is why. I only have my dog, bro. I stopped talking to a lot of people. Fam, he just loves me, fam. He has more values than most of people, fam. He's loyal as fuck. He will die for me. He's like my fucking brother, my son. He understands me that more than most people, right? Or it's just because I give you pollito. I think dogs are God. It's just a manifestation of God. And they're just pure, bro. You can get mad at them. They're never gonna get mad at you. They just love you. Straight up. They just love you. They don't judge you. They just love you. Unconditionally. They'll die for you. They will literally die for you. Real shit, we don't deserve dogs. That's why, bro, you need dogs around you. You need brotherhood in your life. If you don't have that, you're destined to stay in the same fucking place. You're destined to stay in the same fucking place. Bro, that's why I recommend you. If you're starting a business, if you want friends, if you wanna know if they're a good person to work with, watch this whole video again. And you'll have answers. You'll get answers. And yeah, that's it, guys. If you guys wanna know how to start your own brand, how to start making videos on YouTube, to start making your brand on TikTok, Instagram, just hit me up in the comments. We'll get in contact, and see you the next one.